Welcome to Bluff City Birdies, where we just come in and talk about golf and other sports and anything about our lives. Just sit down and talk with each other. Just hang out. We got Anderson House, who plays collegiate golf, and we got John House, who is Anderson's dad, and I'm Jackson. I love golf. I play golf with Anderson, and we also got somebody else coming in later. His name is Pierce Rogers, who has played golf with us many times for high school and is also a collegiate football player. So before we introduce each other and everything in more detail, I was thinking we could talk about and that's my roommate. Um, we could talk about something like our most embarrassing moment we've had in the golf course, or an embarrassing moment Pierce has had in the golf course.
It's my dad on the golf course once.
For real?
I won. Oh yeah, podcast.
Thanks. So, Anderson, I was thinking we could talk about Pierce's almost killing a dog on the golf course story. You remember that one?
I don't know if I remember that. That was a while ago.
So we're
I
playing
remember
a
the squirrel.
yeah. The squirrel. I don't know if we can talk about that one. And we were playing at Quail Ridge Golf Course, which is where we're from in Memphis, Tennessee, but specifically Bartlett, which is right outside Memphis. And we were playing over there, and Pierce is on the second hole, and we're all playing, and this is for our high school team. And dude, he just he just pops it up in the air. Just pops the ball up in the air like a missile though, because he swung so hard, and it goes left, and it's sailing over there's houses all on the left side of the fairway, sails over the house, just plops down in one of the yards, and we're walking by, and the guy is yelling, and we're like, is he yelling at us? Like, what's he doing? Turns to find out this guy's cussing out Pierce because Pierce almost killed his dog. The ball landed right beside the dog and almost killed him. And he was like, "You don't ever need to play golf again." And he's like cussing. So he's like, "You need to go in the you need to go play putt putt before you ever play golf again," or something like that. And you know what Pierce says? Instead of saying sorry, guess what he said, Coach? Guess what he
What do
said?
what do you say?
He said, "You live on a golf course, like you're gonna get hit by a golf ball eventually."
Well, guess what? Pierce is actually correct. That's what that guy needs to realize. He lives on a golf course. He's going to have golf balls in his backyard.
And he had the audacity to ask for the golf ball back.
Oh God.
Practically said the dog was asking for it.
So not to get too ahead of ourselves, but one of the questions we're gonna ask is like, what's our handicaps? And what do you think Pierce is gonna say for his handicap?
I think he's usually around a 10. He'll probably say like an 8.
I think he'll go lower.
I think
So,
it's 7 or 8 is my guess.
For y'all
Jackson,
that, yes, sir.
you and Anderson need to look at your phones. Uncle K just sent this
I
as
just
y'all.
saw it.
What do you think?
Sure.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty nice. We just got a logo, guys. It looks really cool. Oh, but for y'all that don't know Pierce, he is an exaggerator. Oh,
Oh.
speaking of the devil, yes. Everybody, this is Pierce Rogers. Hey, Pierce, what's up?
Hey, I heard my name.
Yeah, you did. We were talking about you were a football player and everything.
Mm,
Dude,
Um,
your eye looks great right now.
all right. It's honestly a lot better.
hey, you want to tell us once more what happened to your eye?
Oh my gosh, Jackson.
He doesn't listen well.
I was playing soccer
Mhm.
and I was on someone's back. They turned as I stabbed and I got a back of the
Mm,
head to the
You were
eye.
on someone's back?
what are you doing there, bro?
I was defending, or actually I was attacking.
I bet you were.
Okay.
So, Pierce, Jackson was just sharing probably your most embarrassing golf
Oh
moment.
Lord.
No, it's not the
What,
most
hold,
embarrassing. We
hold, hold
can't
up.
we
No,
can't
it's
say
nowhere
it.
near it.
Yeah,
What
it's
would
one
you
of them.
say was one of your embarrassing moments on the golf course so far?
I couldn't choose one.
Not just
No,
one. There's so
no,
many,
there
right?
there there are multiple.
Well, Jackson just got through telling the story about the time on Quail Ridge, which is in Bartlett, y'all's home course for the high school. That is actually they've got all the grass and everything cut, starting to look like a golf course again. But anyway,
Yeah, I
Pierce,
saw that.
he was telling about the day you hit it into the backyard and almost killed a dog.
Okay,
That was on 12, right, Jackson?
What?
That was on 12, right?
No, that was on two. It was the par
it was on
five.
two.
Yeah.
I
I don't remember
I
that. I remember
I
12.
this
It was the
was
same hole where you broke your driver on.
Okay, well, I didn't even. Okay.
yeah, this was I drove it into the fairway and I pulled it a mile left over the houses and it was a blind spot over there and I hit it into a cove. And then there was this guy that was super pissed at me and he said he was going to keep my golf ball as if it wasn't like probably a top flight or something.
Did you ask for it
Like
back, Pierce?
I told him he could keep it.
He was so mad. He was so mad.
And he accused you of almost killing his dog, didn't he, Pierce?
hmm
Did you remind him that he lived on a golf course, that he's probably going to have golf balls in his backyard quite often?
Yeah, I told him he lives on a golf course, deal with it. But
I told you he said that. I
Great.
wasn't lying.
It's true.
Wait, so okay, I was thinking we could start just introducing ourselves, you know. But so Anderson, how'd you get into golf?
Well, I sucked at baseball and I wanted to play sports, so I found golf.
You were a bench warmer, is that what you were telling me?
Yeah, I rode the bench a lot.
And your dad
Well,
was your coach, right?
Yeah, he didn't play daddy ball. That's a problem.
so let me tell the story about Anderson and golf. His eighth grade year, he gets through at was it Forest Hill Irene Anderson? When
Oh
you
yeah.
he came off the course after like how many triple bogeys in a row?
Four.
Four triple bogeys in a row. It was like the middle
Yeah.
school, I don't know,
It's my
end of the
first year,
year
Pierce. Don't even.
Yeah,
championship.
you've seen way more on your
He
scorecard.
had really never even played golf, but he comes off, he looks at me. The high school coach was there waiting on Anderson to talk to him to try to get him to come to tryouts. And Anderson is like, I'm never playing this game again. Um, he told Coach Hill he would think about it. He put the clubs in the truck and said he was never going to play again. Fast forward to ninth grade basketball tryouts, like a couple of weeks later, Anderson went into the tryouts, and I had already convinced him that he needed, or I couldn't convince him that he didn't need to go to tryouts, but he went anyway. Did quite well, but obviously not good enough since that group just won a state championship. Um, Anderson walks out and said it in his whole life, he has never seen so many tall guys in a gym. So he tells me he's going to try golf again. And that is kind of where Anderson picked up the golf clubs to actually start, was like May of his beginning of his freshman year.
Yeah, it turns out 5'9" is not tall enough.
And your ginger, that probably played a little bit in it to it. Yeah.
Lack of skill also played a big role.
Um, Anderson, also, could you tell us what your handicap is?
Uh, Dude, I think right now it's like a plus one, plus two.
It's good. It's really good.
Depends on the day.
And what's it like playing, you know, college golf?
It's very stressful. You have to learn how to recover after you just triple bogey the last
Yeah,
hole.
I can see the stress on you, bro.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Um, I actually just came back for a tournament where I had two shanks in the same round. I had to figure out what to do.
Two shanks and an eagle, though. So
Yeah, we
that's,
did have an eagle.
yeah, we could definitely talk about that later. That's crazy.
No, it's fun. I mean, you get to meet a new group of guys. I got two Brits living with me. That's a new experience, seeing as I'm about as American as they come. But they keep trying to get me to try beans on toast, and I won't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't step over that sign. Don't do it.
Their food sucks, and they just can't handle it.
All right, cool. Pierce, how did you get into golf and football? Since you play football too.
So golf, I started out by my dad played, so I would just go to the range or go play with him sometimes, just messing around, riding with the cart in, whatever. Um, he's not too great, he'll tell you that, but it was still fun to go. And I went and tried out, or I didn't try out, I signed up for the JV middle school team in seventh grade. Man, that was peak life right there. Um, yeah, I sucked. We all sucked.
Yeah,
Um,
Jackson, were you on the middle school
I was,
golf
but
team?
I signed up for like the signups for varsity were done, so um I had to get the beginners, and I was like the best one on there. I'm pretty sure that's why Coach Hill let me go on the high school team. But anyways, back to Pierce. What would you say your handicap is right now?
like a 8.5, 9.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
yeah, nine is yeah
Yeah.
nine.
What would y'all think I was gonna say?
Well,
Well,
we
knowing
before you
you, we were
Sub-8.
we were
bef-
thinking you
Oh,
be-
God, that's
before
ridiculous.
you got on, we were trying to put the over under at about 10. Anderson said you would go with somewhere around an 8.
I,
I
Pierce.
feel
What?
like I feel like a 9 is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Um. So, since you're playing college football in just a
hmm
little short amount of time, how would you explain how's that going?
It's going all right. Spring ball's over. Summer's coming up, and I'm excited to play this season. Gonna put the work in over summer. I got a guy that I'm gonna train with, a professional down in Florida. Yeah, it'll be fun. I've trained with this one guy in Tennessee my whole life, and it'll be nice to train with someone new.
Awesome. Coach House, you're really old, so we're gonna skip all those questions and we're just gonna talk about how it's like being a dad of Anderson, how you deal with the stress of all that stuff.
Well, let's just say being the dad of Anderson's been a blessing. Um, Dealing with his golf, it's stressful for me because of my expectations that I have. And, honestly, I I've never seen someone pick up the game and learn so fast and become as good as he is so fast. I mean, we're looking at I mean, I guess June of this year will start his sixth year of golf. And to be where he is, I just don't think that happens very often. He has really put in the work and he grinds a lot. So, but I have learned to keep my mouth shut a little bit better. Uh, this past weekend, or when I went to watch him play Sunday and Monday, before I ever got there, I told myself my goal was to stay away from him pretty much the entire round and not talk to him unless he came to me to talk. And I think I did a pretty good job.
You did great, Papa. You did great.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
We kind of forced him into that one. He
Yeah, he's
used
been
to
working
not he used to not shut up sometimes.
he's been working on that one for like 4 or 5 years, so
I'm a slow learner, Jackson.
oh, I know. That's all right.
Uh,
Uh, um, so, since we don't have enough time, I'll just say something about me. I learned to play golf during COVID. My uncle loved golf, and so during COVID, we used to just go out in the backyard and practice swinging. And he lived on Quail Ridge Golf Course, so no one was out there. We just go in the fairway. And I played for middle school, and like I said, I didn't go on varsity. I was on like the beginners, but Coach Hill, our high school coach, thought that like I was gonna work hard, so he allowed me to play high school even though I like sucked. Um, I would say my handicap is it was a 7 during the summer, but it's like hard to say now. It's probably an 8 or 9 right now. 8 or 9, probably. I don't
Very
know.
close matchup. Very close
Yeah.
matchup there.
It'll
Um,
be fun. It'll be fun in May.
well, I was wiping you in the with the I was wiping you summer, so you didn't beat me in the summer. You beat me in the winter.
No, no, he did beat you once. He did beat you
Oh, I'm
once.
sorry. I have what, 11, 10 matches?
I don't know if it's
Anyway,
that many, but yeah,
In
it
the
was. It
anyway,
winter,
was.
we
It
played
was.
like three
anyway,
times.
anyway.
Said the summer.
Um, Coach, could you just talk about a little bit about what we plan for this podcast? Like, what are we gonna be talking about more and stuff like that?
I think mainly what this podcast is going to be for is just to try to bring people together in the golf community and discuss the PGA event of the week before, maybe talk about the PGA event coming up the next week, talk a little bit about different sports. We can talk baseball, we can talk football. Of course, we want to talk about Pierce's football at Henderson State and get some of that time in. We want to talk about what Jackson's going to be doing during the summers with his it's FCA, right, Jackson?
Yes, sir. I'll be working for FCA. Yeah.
And that'll be exciting. And we just want to kind of talk mainly golf. One of our big sponsors is going to be Foreplay 901 Mobile Golf Simulator. That is a new business that I'm starting. And through the podcast and that business adventure, we want to also start like a golf community where we get together maybe a couple of times a month and do certain things at driving ranges where we might have $30 gets you unlimited golf balls and two drink tickets, something like that, where we can have a community of golfers come together and just spend time together and then go from there.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Like Coach said, we're gonna talk about golf, and we're also gonna dive more into how how people deal with college sports, especially since Anderson plays collegiate golf and Pierce plays collegiate football. We're gonna talk about we're gonna have some of their teammates on probably, and we're just gonna talk about tournament life and games and all that stuff. So it'll be a great time. Um, but since um I think we could talk about, since we have enough time for the PGA, like what will we who is our like favorite golf player? I think that can say a lot about a person. So
Oh, let's start with you, Jackson. Go ahead.
I would say Scotty Scheffler, hands down. He's the best golfer. And there's nowhere he's nowhere near close as Tiger Woods, but he's the best golfer since Tiger Woods. So, and he's a Christian, so mad props to him. But yeah,
I do have a question for you, Jackson.
yeah,
In regards of your status right now, who is the greatest golfer of all time?
Tiger Woods. Yeah,
Interesting.
Attaboy, Jackson.
yeah,
You finally sold out.
yeah. It's
So
it's yeah.
if no one knows, Jackson was an avid Nicholas follower for the longest time and would always say that he was greater than Tiger.
Until I looked at the stats. Yeah, until I looked at the stats and I was like, yeah, he's Tiger's better. But Pierce, what would you say your favorite, you know, PJ Tour golfer is, or a live golfer?
I mean, me personally, Bryson DeChambeau by far has been my favorite golfer for 6 years, easy. I mean, even when, like I said, he was wearing those stupid little hats, and getting cutthroated by ropes. Um,
Dangerous ropes. Very
Yeah,
dangerous.
very dangerous ropes. No, I've always liked him. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just his distance, but I've always
maybe it's
liked him.
because you're like a copy of him, just not as athletic.
Your bunker game
Uh,
reminds me of his, actually.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You just say I'm not as athletic?
As Bryson DeChambeau? No. No. Are we serious? Are we
You know,
serious? He's a pro. He's a major winner.
And
and
well, now hold on,
What?
Jackson. Hold on, Jackson. Pierce's bunker game does remind me of Bryson's.
that's not true. That is not true.
That is so true, bro. That's so
My bunker
true.
game is better than yours. I don't
That's
want
a
to hear
lie.
that.
That's 100% a lie. Don't even lie about that one. Don't lie about that one.
We'll have to
so
test it out.
Anderson, who is your favorite golfer?
I usually support Rory, but I'm not gonna lie, the past couple of years he's been kind of a crybaby. So any chance I get, I'm a big Minwoo guy.
Let him
And then
cook.
Mr.
Really?
Mr. Trees.
we're also a
Mr.
big Ben Griffin
Trees.
fan in this household.
Ben Griffin? For real?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he draws the ball. Let's be honest.
No, no,
That's
it's
fun.
we call him Cousin Griff because our coach is called Griffin.
Dude, I'm glad you're turning around, man. This is a big step for you, for real.
Okay, yeah, thanks, man.
Of course.
Coach
Really,
House.
really appreciate that.
Well, I mean, growing up, and I'm probably fixing to show my age, but
This was
growing
a
up, I
long time
guess my
ago.
favorite golfer was Fred Couples growing
Oh,
up.
yeah, I like Fred
And
Couples.
since Tiger came into the picture, I mean, I could say I'm a big Tiger fan, but I really don't like what Tiger's done since Tiger's kind of fallen off the mountaintop. I mean, he needs
I
to
like
get his
driving on
life
that.
he needs to get his
His
life
driving has gotten
together.
worse. His
Do
driving
what?
has gotten worse.
Yes.
He can't drive it like he used to.
That's
No.
yeah, it's true. That's right. Um, I was thinking we could just talk about we could talk about
Let's talk
shoot.
about y'all summers.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
what Jackson, tell us what your plan is this summer.
This summer I'm planning on working for FCA, which if for those who don't know, it's Fellowship of Christian Athletes, where I just go help camps out, sport camps and just yeah, just you know, just serve God while being like camp counselor or, something like that. It'll be and I'll also probably go with some of the team at FCA and see, football teams around the area and, maybe do devotions or something. So it'll be cool.
Be good. Anderson, what is your summer ambitions?
Well, most of May, we're still gonna be up here practicing, getting ready for the Natties. But
What's the natty? Natty, bro?
the national championship,
Thanks, bro.
Natties.
Yeah.
But Oak Ridge Country Club does have a pool, so I think I'll be hanging out there quite a bit.
Put your
Uh,
floaties on like
with
last time.
I don't. Okay, yeah, I don't think I've ever used floaties, Jackson, but thank you.
I
I
have
got
a
a
picture that
picture.
says different.
Yeah, I got a picture
That's called a
too.
life vest, you idiot. It's called a
No,
With
life
there are
goggles
some
vest.
on.
floaties.
He's floating on the water with goggles
Well,
on.
just how much golf are you going to have to endure this or play this summer? Because you've got several tournaments that you're going to be playing in. What are those? Just tell us what those tournaments are real quick that you're going to play in this summer.
Well, we got U.S. Open qualifying next in the beginning of May. Me, Reggie, and Lena are going to be doing that. The Brits. Then we have Tennessee Open and Tennessee Amateur qualifying. Then you have the Memphis Amateur Championship. That'll be pretty much the very end of July, I believe. Other than
Nice.
that, I'll probably just have a couple other qualifiers for random stuff.
Good deal. Pierce, what is your summer looking like?
I will be going to a Sam Barber concert on May 9th. And then I'll be going home, and then I will be in Memphis until around June time. And in May, I will either be going to Nationals with Coach Allison Jackson to go watch Anderson, or I will be going and working at the Byron Nelson tournament
There you go.
to make some money in Texas. And then after that, I will be going down to my parents' house in Florida and kind of chilling there, working on football. Probably going to practice golf a little bit more, get a little better, shave some strokes off my game.
Nice. Sounds like y'all got y'all summers booked.
Wait a second. Do we need to warn the tournament before you get there? Just like let them know the code of content, like code of conduct they might like need to expect before you go there, bro.
What did you just say, Jackson?
No, Jackson, he's a good boy when money's on the line. He's a good
When
boy.
money's on the line. I would say
Yeah.
different. Bucket golf at my house says different.
Hey, I made money. I made $4 that day.
Not
You
for
also
me.
you also broke
Hey,
a PVC pipe.
who was the one breaking all the balls?
Actually, let's talk about this. He broke a PCB pipe at my house. We're playing bucket golf. Let's talk about that.
Uh,
You want to talk about that, Pierce?
Hey, it was
Yeah.
pure contact. That's what it was.
No one saw it. To be
He
fair,
drilled
no
it. He
one
drilled
saw it.
it.
No
Yeah,
one saw
okay.
it.
For those who don't know, bucket golf is just like you just set up buckets around like the house and you got like little wiffle golf balls that you use and we're playing this, right? He hits it into like the crap on the hill at my backyard, which we have like
Bushes and
two
stuff.
acre backyard, so and he hits in the crap. I look back, and I look back this way, and I look back and I hear something, and Pierce just like smoked. He smoked the ball, but then all I see is water just gushing from the ground. I'm like, "What'd you do? What'd you do?" And to remind y'all, this was our last meetup before college. This was the last time we were hanging out before college, and he breaks a pipe that just gushing water,
Hey, to be
Tell him about.
fair, it was a good shot.
and and I
Tell.
called. I went to my mom and we called my dad because we had no idea how to stop it. And he's like, "How in the world did you do that? How did you break the pipe?" And I was like, "Tay, this is to show you how good of a friend I am. I didn't say your name, bro. I said one of my friends did it,
He
but then
just knew.
he kept asking who it was. So I was like, Pierce did it.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
you
did throw him
you
under the
did you did
bus?
out me.
But but the first one, well, first time I'm not getting in trouble. Are we serious? So then this
Tell
dude
him about
gets a
his big
Gatorade
plan.
bottle. He gets a
Yeah.
Gatorade bottle, gets a hole in it. Trying
It
to,
was gonna work.
it was not working.
Yes, it
It
was.
was not.
It was
Pierce,
gonna work.
Pierce, that would have 100% not worked,
It would
buddy.
have worked for the
No,
temporary time.
no,
Yes,
it wouldn't
Temporary
have worked.
solution.
It took us
temporary
it
solution.
took us 10 minutes to shut it off because where it was at was like underneath dirt and stuff. So I had to dig it from the ground and
Exactly, because you couldn't freaking see the pipe.
How much time we got, Jackson?
we
3 minutes and
have
eight
3 minutes.
seconds.
And then
3 minutes.
after this, Pierce is like, I feel so bad, it's like, and he's about to go. Weren't you gonna catch a flight or did you drive? Did you fly or did you drive? I
Oh,
can't
I
remember.
flew,
Yeah. He's like, I feel so bad. I was like, it's okay, Pierce. But
and then
I
I
think
did
that
that.
pretty much sums up like our little adventures is like the last meetup we have. He breaks a pipe and dude, water everywhere. Everywhere. It was so getting wet. It was everywhere, dude.
Man-made sprinkler right there.
Yeah. He created another hazard for our bucket golf is what he did.
Yeah, he was making it harder. Course was getting tougher.
Okay, but can we talk about how Anderson like snapped 4 of those balls
Yes,
in a row?
actually, I'm
In a
super pissed
row.
at you. I'm super pissed at you. It was a
Oh, is this
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll talk to you later.
I got
Yeah, yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Yo.
No, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, all I got to say is those golf balls were not a standard issue and were not strong enough to withstand my swing speed.
No, I don't think I've
I
ever
have a
been.
higher swing speed than you. How
Yeah.
Not in bucket golf.
No, you were pissed because you were losing money. You lost money to me, by the way, and you were losing money to everybody. And
preach.
after that night,
Preach.
4 of the balls are cracked. And we went to play it. We went to play it like 3 weeks ago when I was back home. And it was so bad. The flights are terrible. I'm pissed at you. I'm pissed at
You're
you.
buying new balls.
Yeah.
I'll get you
Well,
some pickleballs.
he can't buy us nothing. If it was going to be anybody, it'd be Coach House. And I'm not going to make Coach House pay for it. You're good, Coach.
Yeah, I've already spent enough on this podcast.
That's right. That's right. But
I was pure in those though. They just couldn't withstand the swing speed.
yeah, you're puring them and losing money.
I just bought 30, or Oak Elementary just bought 30, 10 left-handed and 20 right-handed um, bucket golf clubs to go with the bucket golf that we have at our school. So
Oh, wow.
they're they have the oversized iron heads on them. They're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, we
Are they
probably
are they the plastic ones?
The head is plastic, yes.
Yeah, those break like almost instantly.
I'm sure. That's good to know
We're
now.
not with little kids.
We were at Griff's house and Max took one swing and the head popped off.
Oh gosh.
We got like 30 seconds, guys. We might want
Oh
to wrap
yeah.
this up.
Guys, thank y'all for tuning in to Bluff City Birdies. Like I said, we just come here and talk about golf, but we also just hang out and tell stories. Thanks for tuning in and check out next episode when it comes out. All right, see y'all.
So yeah.
See ya.